Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, Tour DOS and the North Queensland Coast Bush Trip, Leg 5, the final leg from Bowen to Hamilton Island. Let's get doing it. Let's get doing it? What even is the English language, breh? Let's get it done. Let's go. Let's go see what open water we can see today. What do we got? 83 degrees. On takeoff, alright, we can do that, fair enough. Are these gears going up? They are. Let's fly up a bit. 83, I think maybe around this way would be quicker. We're headed to Gloucester Island, or Gloucester, or Glocker, I don't know how you say that. I mean, obviously it's read Gloucester, but you know, Worcestershire is actually Worcester, so... Gloucester Island I'm going to go. The esters just get swallowed. Where am I going? 85. 83 actually, not 50. Now for 6 minutes 28, so let's start our clock. We're sort of roughly where the airport was. Let's get to 83. After launching from Bowen Airport, head east and cross the mouth of the Edgecumbe Bay to visit Gloucester Island, home to a colony of proserpine rock wallabies. Oh, we're going to see rock wallabies today in this thing that doesn't have any animals in it. Rock wallabies. Proserpine rock wallabies. Proserpine. Never heard of that name before in my life. What's going on, Bowen? Are you Bowen? I think you are Bowen. Again, I know the name Bowen from somewhere. Don't know where. Actually, I think it might be a federal seat. Perhaps not the place, named after the same person, no doubt. You know, I seem to remember that somebody or other is the member of Bowen. No, maybe that's what I've heard. I don't know, who cares? Really? I mean, let's face it. Let's do some open water here. We've got some open water to look at. Why would we waste time looking at Bowen the town here when there's some nice blue water to enjoy? I think we can level off now as well. Yeah, man, you can do it. 19, there we are. There we are, little plane. You can do it. Nice little island here, and another even smaller one. This one over here looks like it's been mowed. Is that a road? Yeah, it looks like it's got some... Yeah, there's a little jetty and a dock. Yeah, there's a path through the middle. That's where people can go to have a bit of a wander around, get away from it all when they tire of Bowen. To get away from it all, you go to Gloucester Island. Excellent. Very much excellent. Why is there a hole in the roof? I guess it's nice and all, but at what point is a pilot going to need to be able to see above them more than normal? I mean, like the Cessnas don't have a hole in the roof, a window in the roof. Is it likely that we'd be flying upside down in this plane? Is that what you're telling me? The X-Cod does that kind of stuff? Let's get the drone out. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's very nice. Very, very nice. Should probably take a visit of the pilot today, as always. Let's do it through the window. There we go, from the top. Meow. Going on there, buddy? Well, you're not even touching the controls. You don't care, do you? You just don't care. The plane flies itself. In fact, it looks to me like the plane's trying to go strangely to the right. Where you going, plane? Get back. Get back here. Enough of that. We're going to this big island over here that I am going to assume, through process of elimination, is Gloucester Island. We've done 4.5 minutes, so going a bit slow. I think, another 2 minutes, 6:28 we're meant to do. I don't think we'll be quite there yet. Oh, how terrible. Oh, how terrible. I wonder if it is inhabited. It doesn't look it. It just looks like a big puffball of trees. Well, it's got the rock wallabies, I suppose. Maybe they don't allow people there. Seems a bit cruel to just be stuck on an island like that. I mean, it can't be much of a colony of rock wallabies. I can't imagine you'd have tens of thousands of them on such a small island, but who knows? Maybe you do. Let's see, next is 108. I don't know that we need particularly to gain any more height. I think we can skirt around the island rather than going over it. We've got 1 minute to go, so my proclamations that we wouldn't have made it in 2 minutes were completely and totally wrong. As always. Go figure. Oi, what are you loading in so late for, you cliffs? How dare ye? How dare ye? Come on, algorithm, you can do better than that. Alright, it's a bit early, but I'm actually going to turn now because I can't be bothered flying over. We want 108 degrees for 3 minutes and 7 seconds. On our way to George Point. Turn to the southeast at Gloucester Island and fly to George Point. Okay, will do. I'm actually going to go around the island, around this little hill, and then come back to 108. Helm to 108. Have a quick squiz at this nice beach here. Wonder, what's going on there? Is that the little boat that's on the sand there? I'm going to say, is there anyone visiting? Perhaps there is. Perhaps there is, mate. Alright, I think we can safely say we're past this hill. I thought there was a ship out there, but it's just another island. Let's go to 108 in order to facilitate this George Point visit. There we go. 108. 180. Let's get back to our outside view. And okay, let's go back in because the plane is falling over this way. Maybe do a bit of aileron trimming. Not really working, so I'm going to do the old let's switch fuel tanks as well. Let the plane fly to the left a little bit while we get outside here and look for a nice view. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, a little town there. Through the strait, past the island. Is there anything on this side of the island? No, not really. No hidden towns. Plane is desperately trying to turn right again. Will you stop it, you plane? Go and get out of it. Alright, no, actually it's not. It's going back straight. Although we have gone a little bit too far left now. So this peninsula up here must be George Point. named after the famous George Point. Well, almost certainly named after George, one of the kings of England. Hello, little island. Hello, George Point. What marvels have you for us? Nice little cove with a beach there. Boat just hanging off the edge of it. Enjoying it. Is this part of the mainland again? Oh, alright, fair enough, fair enough. Thought this was all islands, but no. We're back on the mainland. Alright, we've done 330-ish. We only needed to do 3. So now we want 149. Hopefully we're higher than this mountain. I think we are. For 4 minutes and 1 second. On our way to Double Bay. On the way to Double Bay. From George Point, head south-southeast, skirting the shoreline of capes and coves to Double Bay. Marvellous. Let's go visit. This is more like it. Follow the coast. Follow the coast bush trip. Much more interesting than open water. What's going on with the algorithm here? Or what you doing? What you doing? The nanobots are eating away at the water. They're converting it into non-potable. What was that? There was a short story or something about that I've read, where there's like an isotope of water that was, you know, poisonous to human beings, but if you put it in with other water, it would convert it all into that same isotope. And so if you were to accidentally drop it into the ocean, that would be it. All the water on the planet would be essentially undrinkable, and thus endeth the human race and most of life on the planet. There you go. That must be what's happening here. Someone's finally dropped the, I don't know, it was like Water 7 or something. I forget now. I remember the broad strokes of the story, but I don't remember the name. And it was not based on something that actually existed, but that someone had thought that they could make an isotope of water that would change all the water to something slightly different. How are we doing? 1.5 or 2 minutes of 4 minutes, so we haven't quite made it to Double Bay. Which one would be Double Bay? This is a double bay. This is even a triple bay. Is this a double bay? I guess it is. Did they name it after because it's a double bay, or was it named after Mrs. Double, famous school teacher that I just invented? Because let's face it, if it was named after someone, it's probably named after a man. But I'm naming it after Mrs. Double, science teacher from 1743. Tutored no fewer than 18 kings in her lifetime. The indomitable Mrs. Double. Alright, nearly done 3 minutes of 4, so this is presumably our correctly named Double Bay. With the nanobots destroying the water, left, right and centre, as is their wont, as they were programmed to do. Perhaps in response to the zombie hordes that are coming. Release the nanobots! And of course, that is the story of how the alien, zombie, robot, pirate, Illuminati, lizard, zombie people, robot, zombie, pirate, lizard people were invented, were created. And from there, they took over the universe, as you know. Alright, we've got like 20 seconds to go. Gonna wait till we're over this second bay before we turn into our next direction. And let's see, let's do it exactly at 4 minutes and 1 second, which is now. Let's go 102 for 6:14 to South Mole Island. I'm going to go Mole. South Mole Island. At Double Bay, head to the south-southeast and fly to South Mole Island, which lies just off the mainland. And guess what, people? We're doing some open water. Once more into the breach, dear friends. See what's going on outside here with the drone. Do a bit of a spin. Look at that, the beauty of it all. The beauty, yo beauty, as we say in Australia. Although I don't think I ever actually have personally ever said that until just now. Unironically. Why is the drone trying to twist here? Come on, there we go. Level flight drone, please. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Meow. Meow. Okay. 102. 102 for another 5 minutes. I thought we were probably heading to this island, but this might be an island here then. Interesting. Interesting, Mr. Bond. Why have you never been to Australia, Mr. Bond? You've been to pretty much every other British Commonwealth country in your 87 billion films that you've made, but not once have you set foot in Australia. You may not have even set foot in the Southern Hemisphere, now that I think about it. Did he ever go to South Africa? Not sure that he did. He's been to South America. Living Daylights was, or License to Kill, one of the Timothy Dalton ones. I feel like that was in, but that was like Colombia or something. That's still Northern Hemisphere. He didn't go down to Argentina or Chile or Ecuador. Interesting. I wonder. I mean, maybe he went to the Falkland Islands, and the British have a history with that part of the world. Shall we say it? I'm pretty sure he's never been to Australia. And I find that outrageous. Even Ethan Hunt came to Australia. How are we doing? 3 minutes of 6 minutes, so yeah, this must be an island. It doesn't look like an island, but it must be. It must be old South Mole Island. Or South Mole. M-O-L-L-E. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I don't know how you're meant to pronounce it. I don't know how the locals pronounce it. I know nothing, Mr. Faulty. Actually, maybe this isn't the island, because we've still got 3 minutes to go and we're nearly here, so... And it's not an island after all. Spoiler alert. And is that a runway? It is a runway. Look at the little runway. Oh. Oh, little runway. Hiding in amongst the trees and the hills here. Are we high enough? Question mark? Vaguely, just high enough, I think. It's supposed to be going 102 anyway. So South Mole Island must be this one over the hills and far away. God dang! They pulled the switcheroo on us. They were hiding behind each other. Are we gonna clip these trees is the question of the day. Spoiler alert, probably not. I ain't climbing. You move. You move. Get out of my way, tree. One single, solitary, taller tree than all the others? What you doing there? Get out of it. Stop growing so high. Don't you know this is Australia? We have tall poppy syndrome. Anything that grows beyond a certain height gets cut off. Cut down. Mercilessly. You will not succeed more than anyone else. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Very pretty area up here, isn't it? Lush greenery, rainforest, mangroves, beaches. Just awesome. Just fantastically awesome. Brought to you by Microsoft Flight Simulator. This summer. Well, it is this summer in Australia. Middle of winter where I am. What's going on in the sky? Yeah, let's look at the sky instead of the scenery. Meow. Biome. Some more bioming. Oh, what's going on below us here? Hello! Hello, little island with its little resort. Look at that. It's barely a rock in a puddle, and it's just covered in buildings. Must be a very popular resort, I guess. I wonder if that was South Mole Island. We just hit 6:15. It doesn't say anything about South Mole Island. I'm going to go with this one. I reckon this one's the South Mole Island. I mean, it basically had Jurassic Park on it, the other one. This one's also got a resort. We just hit our time, so now we want 163 for 2 minutes 36. We'll reset our clock. On our way to Long Island. We've made it all the way to the United States. Turn south at South Mole Island, cross over open water, and then fly along the spine of Long Island. Okay, spine of Long Island. Which one is Long Island? If we're doing 163, it must be that one there then, yep. This must be Long Island. Probably, question mark. One of the great political insults from the great Paul Keating. I think he was describing Peter Costello? Might have been John Howard. He said, he's a shiver looking for a spine to crawl up. A shiver looking for a spine to crawl up. Brilliant. Brilliant. How do you come up with that shit? I don't even care. You know, even if it, like, oh, he has writers for this stuff, he's political writers, it doesn't matter. Whoever came up with it, give that person just everything. You win. Was it before the internet? Sort of around when the internet started, it's like late 90s or something like that. So that person won the internet in perpetuity, forever. Is this the same island? Is there a little channel between the bits there? Or is this all Long Island? Are we already on the spine? Got another resort? No. Dude slash brat. Look at that. Why have they picked it facing that way? I guess you get a nice view down the coast. What was that? Is that a bird? What's a bird? Or is that another plane? It's Superman. I have to. Sorry, we're going to have to see what that is. Ah, the drone's not quick enough. I'd have to change the settings on the drone. All right, fuck it. You win. I think that was a bird. I mean, there are meant to be birds and animals in the game, but I have never seen one. And usually I thought it was just a specific spot where they put flamingos or something, you know? Alright, we just hit 230. We now want 79 degrees for 236. The last segment of the last leg from Long Island, head east, and land at Great Barrier Reef Airport, in brackets YBHM, on Hamilton Island, to bring this Australian coastal adventure to a beautiful finale. Okay. Must be this island over here. I thought Hamilton Island was gigantic, but no, it's a very famous island in Australia. It's just this one over here, I guess. Can we see the airport yet? Nope. Nope is the answer to that. I wonder if that was... I mean, it looked too small to be another player in a plane, and usually you can see little red and green lights if it's another plane. Did we see a bird? I mean, did we? An actual bird, perhaps, we may never know. We may never know. I will probably forget to look for it in the edit. And zoom in or something. Doesn't matter. Where's this airport then? I'm looking at the, this island is 95% runway. Okay, there we go. So that port is there, so the runway must be here. Can we see it? Yes, it is. So we need to come over here a bit, start slowing down this aircraft and getting out of the sky, because, as we know, it just does not like coming out of the sky. It wants to stay up here forever. Forever and ever. Is that a golf course? Is this whole island a golf course? Dude, I think it is. Maybe that's where I know the Hamilton Island more. They have golf here. I used to work for the Professional Golfers Association, so I know a little bit about golf things. Not that I'm much of a golfer. Wheels. Wheels. There we go. Wheels. Alright, this hill's in the road. Excuse me, can you move this hill, please? Hurry up and get rid of this hill, so that I might land my aircraft. Gears down for runway landing. Gears down for one-way landing. Runway landing with the gears down. Look how floaty this plane is. I mean, I've been on 0 power for ages now, and we're still just gradually floating to the ground. Bloody Zeppelin. Look at this island though. Hamilton Island. I think there might have been used to be ads on TV or something for Hamilton Island. I'm not sure. Alright, we're losing a bit of speed here. We don't particularly want to stall. There we go. And again, I've made it too floaty, but that'll be fine. Hello, Hamilton Island, we have arrived. Oh no, the nanobots. The nanobots. The water. The precious water. Okay. Yeah, gears down for runway landing. Hey, guess what? Gears are down for runway landing. Boom. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's get our brakes on. Slam the brakes on. I don't think this plane's going to tip forward with its skis. And let's hope that that's the bush trip completed. Still says leg completed, but it's counting the whole thing. 3 hours, 39 minutes. That was awesome. Tomorrow we get back in our diamond aircraft and we continue our tour d'oz, starting from here, heading, you know, basically with the goal of getting to Sydney, and then continuing on. I hope you enjoyed the bush trip though, the official North Queensland coastal bush trip, whatever it is. It was a lot of open water. Could have been a little bit more interesting in my opinion if there wasn't so much open water stuff, but otherwise I enjoyed it. It was great. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.